Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now you've probably heard about the Dream accusations and what's going on with the whole Dream situation, but if you don't, a little catch up. Ever since Dream did his face reveal back like a month ago, a bunch of allegations have come out against him where he allegedly talked to minors or girls under the legal age, and they were fans, and he was being accused of grooming. I can't say it because YouTube will be upset, but a bunch of claims came out pretty much crapping on Dream, and some of them were fake. Like in our first video, we covered this person on TikTok that said they met up with Dream in a hotel and provided zero proof, and after that came out, new allegations actually did come out with real proof of underage girls and Clay allegedly talking on Snapchat. And the unfortunate part about this is it absolutely blew up. The only evidence provided were harmless Snapchat messages that Dream allegedly sent to a 17-year-old girl, and the girl alleges that all the actual inappropriate messages were deleted by Snapchat, and of course that sounds extremely fishy. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. She said she was going to the police and was going to try to legally contact Snapchat and try to get the messages back, but it's been at least a month and there's been no update for that. Dream has not made any other statements about these situations. It sounds like he's even said that he plans on taking accusers to court, legally. And so even if there was something to come out, that Dream probably wouldn't be able to talk about in the legal sense. But yesterday, Drop Dream was trending all over Twitter, and the reason is honestly ridiculous. So Dream made a tweet talking about this fan that was pretty much, he got like a fake Dream mask and was burning it as kind of like a joke, and Dream tweeted out this would be a fire album cover. So it's nothing that serious, but this one person quote tweeted it, called Maddie, saying, "Hey bud, can you respond to the accusations?" And that got 60,000 likes. So apparently the people on Twitter are just not over the situation, even though he did reply. If you don't recall, we actually made a video going over his entire reply, pretty much saying that some of the messages were true and some of them weren't, and that he would be taking any of these further accusations to court. Dream had time to respond to Balls Lover 32, but no time to respond to sexting fan allegations, which, I mean, honestly, it's kind of misinformation at this point, because yeah, he did respond in a kind of a down low way. He responded on his second Twitter account in a twit longer that was only seen by like 100,000 people, which is still a crazy amount of people to respond to. But he didn't reply on his main Twitter. I guess that's why people are upset, but he did reply, and I don't actually understand why people are saying that he never replied to these allegations, because I mean, there's proof that he did. When Call Me Carson was called out for this kind of behavior, he completely lost his platform overnight. When James Charles was called out, all Dream SMP members cut ties with him immediately. But once it's your close friends being accused, victims don't actually matter. Hashtag Drop Dream. And this is this is not a good example. Call Me Carson, I think most people can consider what Call Me Carson did was, not a problem at all. Honestly, I'm surprised people are still bringing it up as if he did anything wrong. Call Me Carson was 19 and he talked to a 17-year-old. Why do Twitter users think a 2-year age gap is the same thing as like EDP? Because that's pretty much what they're saying in this situation. And with James Charles, it sounds like it was a completely different situation. Like apparently James Charles would just kept on getting called out and called out and called out for talking to underage boys, even straight boys, and trying to like turn them into partners while they were underage. And this was continuous behavior, and it sounds like Dream may have talked to 2 minors, and there's no evidence of inappropriate conversations as far as I can tell. But I mean, don't get me wrong, still talking to people that are only legal in some states, is a little creepy. And you know what, I mean, I guess I understand why people see a problem with it, but if Dream is talking to a 17-year-old when he's like 19, maybe 20, and if he was talking to him when he was 20, when they were just turned 18, I mean, I can't really see what the big fuss is about, but that's just me. This happened to me when I was 14. The Drop Dream and the Tommy hashtag is just sad. You're all so chronically online that you refuse to believe to see how personal of a situation this is for people people, you're also unable to think about fake accounts and impersonators too. It's in court, leave it in court. And I completely agree with it. I mean, I understand why accusations are a big deal, but until something's like proven in court and Dream gets, you know, charges levied against him or something, I mean, I can't believe any, you know what, people have to stop believing everything they see on the internet, because it's just so easy to fake messages anymore. It's so easy to fake. And you know what, when people like Dream, or Tommy Innit apparently is being called out for some reason, I don't know, maybe for supporting Dream, I don't exactly know why people are upset with Tommy Innit, but honestly, what reason do people not have to be upset on twitter.com? But you know, people have a reason to go after people like Dream. I mean, he's one of the most popular creators of all time in the Minecraft community. He just did his face reveal. He's getting a tremendous amount of attention, and so of course people like to go after them. And it's hard to see the difference, because I don't think any of the evidence levied against Dream is enough for me to say with definitive proof that he did something, you know, criminal and illegal and morally wrong. But also, you know what, I'd like to see the decisions of this court thing. I completely agree, you know, it's in court, leave it in court. Yeah, this person tweeted out the hashtag drop Dream. If you have the capacity to tweet about previous allegations, but you have the capacity to tweet about all allegations and show your support for victims, you cannot choose to remain silent when it suits you, or when you can't explicitly deny the people speaking out. And this is in reference to, it seems like Bad Boy Halo and Skeppy, some other people in the Minecraft community, were talking out against victims in some sense, and they're not speaking out against Dream. But I mean, I think I get what they're saying. You know, it seems like Dream's friend aren't talking out, or aren't speaking out against Dream because, you know, he's his friend. But I mean, sure, that might be true, but also, what if they don't see it as a problem? I mean, I don't think most people see, you know, Dream talking to someone that was moments away from turning 18 as a big of a problem as a lot of people on Twitter seem to do. I mean, especially if there were no initial inappropriate messages, and the GROOMING claims are kind of unfounded, because I mean, when you look at the definition, there's nothing that really to what they're saying. Being friends with a GROOMER after knowing they've done it to someone, and choosing to ignore the fact that this is very effing weird. By the way, Dream brushing off what he did with simple, guys, I didn't do it, trust me, is so clear that it's a lie. And I don't think Dream's friend are ignoring the situation. I don't think they probably see it as big of a deal as you know what it is. And you know what, Dream's friends have also had similar problems with this, not exactly to the same extent, but they've had accusations levied against them. I think about Bad Boy Halo, if I'm not mistaken, maybe George, I don't remember, but I remember there was accusations against him for doing something right when they were doing like some big thing in the Dream SMP that was getting millions of views. So maybe they think it's the exact same situation, but that's a bit of an update on the whole Dream situation. Honestly, I don't know what to think about this situation, because in one sense I understand why people are potentially upset about this, and on the other sense, you know what, the accusations don't seem like the worst thing I've heard a content creator do, if we're going to be completely honest. And I definitely think that we should wait until, you know, any court proceedings happen to make up, you know, and give a definitive opinion on whether Dream deserves this kind of ridicule. But that's just my thoughts. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Yesterday we made a video about how Elon Musk made this major change to Twitter, and it got people like H3H3, Ethan Klein, banned on Twitter. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.